Do you know why men create heroes? Do you care? The leader looked out over the assembled field of his comrades. None spoke, though the wind continued to whisper through the red and black banners. The golden eagles atop them reflected the sun's light. Well, because you shall all leave this field today as heroes, or as men who have died in the attempt at becoming them. I believe that I should tell you. You see, men are not entirely unlike the other creatures of the world. We grow and learn, we do our best to reach towards things that are beyond us. But why? Would it not be easier to accept the status quo? The answer is yes. It is always easier to follow the path well trod. It is not that path that makes men heroes. It is not that path that makes them into more than they once were. The path that makes heroes does not start out carved. A tree never really stops growing. Every ring of its inside tells the story of what it once was and gives insight into what it now is. The size of the rings represent how much it grew in each year. Some years, it grows by leaps, others, by the dearest of margins. Why? Why does the tree struggle? Why do men struggle? I'll tell you. It's because of one's vantage point in the forest. A sapling sees naught beyond its closest relatives. It knows its parent and its immediate surroundings. It knows but one other thing. That what is good and what is right can be found higher. To reach higher, it has no choice but to grow. So it absorbs new materials and assimilates them in the proper fashion. As it does, it reaches ever higher into the sky. One day, the tree will find that not only can it now see its closest neighbors, but it can now see beyond them. It can see that it is part of a grove, a community. Soon, it can identify those around it that are stunted and withered and those that are towers of magnificent grandeur. The tree continues to grow until it reaches the point where the entire forest comes into clear view. It can now see that it is but a single part of a greater whole. This is not a statement to its insignificance, but to the fact that the whole forest could not exist without the individual trees. The forest exists because the trees exist. The forest is grand and beautiful only when the trees are able to manifest the trait themselves. Trees only manifest greatness through growth. But, you whisper, you are not trees. No, indeed you are men. That makes it all the more important that you grow to be more than you are. Do you know why? It is because you have the choice. You can choose to reach ever higher towards greatness. You will fail more often than you will succeed, but that is simply the measuring stick by which your eventual success can be understood. Some of you will quit along the path. You will accept yourself as you are and forsake what you could be. I ask those among you this. How are you different than a stone? A stone embodies all of the same traits as thee. It does not grow, nor does it shrink. It does not produce, nor does it consume. It is in stasis. Stasis is not meant for men. Men are meant to grow and flourish with each and every breath. But men have something that trees and stones do not have: the ability to choose. Why do men create heroes? It is because heroes are like the tallest and most magnificent trees. They have accomplished a seemingly impossible amount, completed the most impressive of tasks. The thing about heroes is this: you'll never understand how you can live up to their stature, right up until you do. Each breath you take gives you another chance to choose to grow. Each beat of your heart sets you apart from a stone. Each thought in your head makes you different from a tree. Men create heroes because men wish to be heroes. Well, today is the day. The sun has risen and the enemy awaits across the plain. They want to destroy your homes and your families. They want to rend the land and claim it as their own. Well, across the plain awaits greatness too. Simply by taking the first steps towards its far side, you will have taken the first glimpses at the heroes that you can be, the heroes that you must be. Men are not born heroes. Heroes are made through blood and sweat and toil. Heroes are made through choice. So, my dear comrades, I shall plead with you. Choose to grow. Choose to become more than you are. Take greatness for your own. No man is fated to achieve legendary feats. Every man has the choice to reach for them. I know that you will not fail. So, now, with me, let us go, create a few more heroes. The plain wept with blood and sweat. It roared with the shouts and cries of mankind. Some lived and some died, but all shared one thing in common. They got to see what the great forest that surrounded them really looked like. Maybe just for a few seconds, but that was enough. Greatness is not measured in moments, but in the hearts and minds of those who choose to pursue it. Their names have been forgotten, but their actions change the world forever. What more can a man ask for? What more can you ask for? You're still breathing. The author's name and the link to original text is in the description. Consider tapping the thumbs up and pressing the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video.